Next topic is emergence of grammatical categories. Before we move on to discuss this particular topic, we first of all have to be very clear about what do we mean by grammatical category. Grammatical category is a class of a unit, which means noun and verb, or features such as number and case, and these are the ones which share common characteristics. Now these are the built-in blocks of language that we use to communicate with one another. Children begin to put words together in systematic ways, preferring some words to others and some orders to others. Now this is something which is very much connected to the understanding of grammatical rules. Now, as children move beyond the level of using two-word sentence, they begin to learn and understand grammatical rules. All English-speaking children follow a very regular sequence of using these rules. For example, they would first understand and follow the use of plural, such as cat, cats, possessive form of nouns such as daddy's car or mother's or mom's bag. Then they would put an appropriate ending on verb, from jump to jumped. Prepositions, for example, in the street. Articles such as a, the, and. Also verbs to be, which is, are, were, and so on. A substantial amount of research has been devoted to identifying the nature of child's grammatical system, when multi-word utterances begin to be produced. Now we have the structure of early utterances, then the interpretation of early multi-word utterances. Looking at the structure of early utterance, now this takes us to different evidence which support that when children first put words together, they tend to combine content words and leave out function words, thus producing utterances such as more milk, or you can say push truck, etc. Now this is similar to the way adults phrase utterances when sending a telegram, where there is a premium on word cost such as lost money, send cash, and so on. Now this suggests that the child has an understanding of this grammatical distinction as well as an intuitive appreciation that content words may be more informative than function words. The second is, as children put words together, particular words are put in particular positions in the sentence. A child, for example, is much more likely to say all gone sock than sock all gone. Thus the child is not merely stringing together separate words that she knows, but is putting them together in a systematic way. Interpretation of early multi-word utterances. Now this is something which deals with the syntactic description. Now syntactic description does not appear to fit children's utterance, at least not in the earliest stages. Now Brown has claimed that these early utterances are expressing semantic relations. And what are those early utterances? The subject of a sentence may be an agent, but it could also be an object, such as the book is on the table. An instrument, the nail pierced the wood, or location, such as Dallas is dull. If we attribute the syntactic notion of the subject to a child, we are implying that the child grasps the similarity between subjects in such diverse sentences, which is unlikely. Then we have another study where you see Brain has advocated the positional approach. He has suggested that although some of children's early sentences may correspond to semantic properties such as actor and action and possessor and possessed, most nouns in child speech express a narrower range of semantic content than the adult's version. To conclude, researchers generally agree that children know more than they are able to express, but there is a difference of opinion as to whether this knowledge is best characterized by syntactic, semantic, or merely phonological.